Good afternoon. Welcome to Tribune News on Q, your go-to afternoon news source, only here at the Daily Tribune. We're now live at Daily Tribune's Facebook page, at Daily Tribune PH on YouTube, and at Daily Tribune Official on TikTok. For today's headlines. The first impeachment complaint against President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. has been filed with the House of Representatives over his alleged involvement in a 2025 corruption scheme. A new offshore patrol vessel, the future BRP Raja Sulaiman from South Korea, arrived at the naval operating base in Subic, the Philippine Navy announced Monday, January 19th. Mayon volcano recorded 19 volcanic earthquakes in the past 24 hours, state seismologists said, as the volcano remained under alert level 3. Police have arrested a 31-year-old man accused of shooting a young female vendor while she was live streaming on social media in Taytay, Rizal. After DPWA Chief's shaky bridge experience in Bicol, lawmakers called for a ban on political dynasties, probe into infrastructure corruption. Nestle Philippines Incorporated is offering a free teleconsultation service to parents whose infant and kids were affected by its recall of formula milk products, as the Food and Drug Administration reviews complaints of health-related concerns regarding the concerned items. Claudine Barreto took to social media to greet her first love, actor Mark Anthony Fernandez, with a personal birthday message that drew attention from fans. San Miguel Beer just earned the chance to repeat as PBA Philippine Cup champion, advancing opposite TNT for the season's centerpiece championship. Today is the 19th of January, Monday, and I'm Eliana Lacap bringing you today's top stories. Let's get started. The first impeachment complaint against President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. has been filed within the House of Representatives over his alleged involvement in a 2025 corruption scheme concerning unprogrammed appropriations, among other issues. Lawyer Andre De Jesus submitted the complaint Monday morning to the Office of House of Secretary General Cheloy Grafil. The complaint was endorsed by Deputy Minority Leader and Pusong Pinoy Party's Representative Hernie Nisay. Photos provided to the media showed Grafil receiving the documents, and his complaint De Jesus cited 6 grounds: allegedly ordering and enabling the kidnapping and surrender of former President Rodrigo Duterte to the International Criminal Court, allegedly being a drug addict which he claimed impaired the president's judgment and leadership, alleged failure to veto unprogrammed appropriations and other unconstitutional provisions in the General Appropriations Act for 2023, 2024, 2025, and 2026, allegedly benefiting from kickbacks linked to budget insertions and ghost flood control projects, allegedly creating the Independent Commission for Infrastructure to shield corrupt allies, allegedly violating the Constitution and betraying public trust by surrendering Duterte to the ICC. Now, a new offshore patrol vessel, the future BRP Raja Sulaiman from South Korea, arrived at the naval operating base in Subic, the Philippine Navy announced Monday, January 19th. The Navy said the vessel's arrival on January 17th marks another significant addition to its growing modern fleet. The ship is the first of its class, with 5 more vessels currently under construction by Hyundai Heavy Industries in South Korea, and all are expected to be delivered to the Philippines by 2028. Mayon volcano recorded 19 volcanic earthquakes in the past 24 hours, state seismologists said, as the volcano remained under alert level 3. In an advisory issued Monday, January 19th, PhilVox said it also logged 297 rockfall events and 57 pyroclastic density currents during the same period. PhilVox said Mayon emitted 3,788 tons of sulfur dioxide on January 18th. The agency noted that the lava dome growth and lava flow effusion remained present, while crater glow was described as fair and visible to the naked eye. Now, police have arrested a 31-year-old man accused of shooting a young female vendor while she was live streaming on social media in Taytay, Rizal. The victim, a 23-year-old vendor, was live streaming in Barangay Santa Ana on Friday, January 16th, when a masked suspect wearing a hat approached her and fired a shot at close range toward her head. According to the Taytay Municipal Police Station, police said the suspect calmly walked away after the shooting. Witnesses reported that he later boarded a motorcycle waiting along a secondary road in the same barangay. Now, amid a recent road trip by Department of Public Works and Highways Secretary Vince Dizon in Bicol, where he experienced a bridge shaking, a party-list lawmaker called for a ban on political dynasties and a deeper investigation into infrastructure corruption. Assistant Minority Leader and Kabataan Party List Representative Attorney Rene Co said the deteriorating condition of the road reflects the conveyance of corrupt government agencies and entrenched political dynasties. She said the flood control projects are only the tip of the iceberg, stressing that all government infrastructure projects should be scrutinized due to decades of corruption. And for our business news, Nestle Philippines Incorporated is offering free teleconsultation services to parents whose infants and kids were affected by its recall of formula milk products, as the Food and Drug Administration reviews complaints of health-related concerns regarding the concerned items. Nestle Philippines said it is working closely with the FDA following the state regulator's advisory on reported symptoms that were potentially associated with the multinational firm's recalled batches of non-OptiPro and non-Kid OptiPro milk products. On January 16th, the FDA issued an advisory informing the public that it has received 25 reports associated with Nestle's recalled products, 18 of which involved health concerns observed by parents following the consumption of the infant formula products. The Philippine stock indices mostly ended higher. The benchmark PSEI rose to 23.61 points, or 0.37 to 6,488.28, while the all-the shares index rose by 9.75 points, or 0.27% to close at 3,662.08. Sectoral indices mostly finished higher, with services leading the gains at 1.25%. Mining and oil climbed to 0.5%, followed by holding firms up to 0.38%, industrial up to 0.15%, and financials higher by 0.10%. Property was the sector to decline, down by 0.08%. At midday, PLDT topped the list of active stocks but dropped 4.68%. ICTSI advanced 2.21%, while Maynilad get 2.16%. Bloomberry rose to 0.71%, BPI added 0.32%, and Ayala Corporation increased 0.55%. Jollibee slipped to 0.19%. BDO ended unchanged, while First Gen led gainers with an 8.57% jump, followed by Semiara up by 2.79%. And for our entertainment news, Claudine Barreto took to social media to greet her first love, actor Mark Anthony Fernandez, with a personal birthday message that drew attention from fans. The actress said she is proud of the man Fernandez has become, describing him as, quote, a true gentleman with one of the kindest souls I've ever met. She also reflected on how their former romantic relationship evolved into an unexpected friendship. She also thanked Fernandez for protecting her even after the relationship ended. And for our sports news, San Miguel Beer just earned the chance to repeat as PBA Philippine Cup champion, advancing opposite TNT for the season's Centerbeast Championship. Veteran Marshall Lassiter is actually praying for the Tropang 5G to come into the best-of-7 series as a complete team. And I quote, I pray that he can recover fast so that he can play Game 1, Lassiter said, referring to fellow gunslinger Roger Pogoy, who is nursing a grade 1 hamstring pull and is listed as doubtful for the series opener set on Wednesday at the Inares Center in Antipolo. And for this afternoon's trivia, on January 19, 1974, the Philippine tourism industry formally opened a second front in the south with an inauguration of the new Zamboanga International Airport and its modern terminal complex in Zamboanga City. The facility strengthened Mindanao's role in the national development and was intended to position Zamboanga as a major air gateway for Western Mindanao and the Sulu Archipelago. For our viral story, a TikTok user shared a clip showing himself at a drinking session with his foot chained to a table. He joked that he wouldn't be able to run away from the session anymore. And that's all for now. Join us again at 4:30 p.m. still here on Daily Tribune's Facebook page, Daily Tribune PH on YouTube, and the Daily Tribune Official on TikTok. Once again, I'm Eliana Lacap, and this has been Tribune News on Cue.